Uh-oh, guys. This isn't looking so good. This team is on the wrong end of a gang rape. And believe me, I know what that feels like. It's much better to be on the right end of a gang rape. Anyway, there is still hope. Like I always say, where there's a white citadel, there's a way. So let's get this comeback mounted right now. First of all, I gotta hide a little bit, like a little bitch. Because apparently in Modern Warfare 2, you cannot get the Assassin perk, I think it's called Ninja in this game, until pretty high levels, like 29. And it actually takes a long time to level up in this game, compared to Modern Warfare 3, which I like. I feel like you earn your equipment in this game. In Modern Warfare 3, you play an hour, you have the red dot side, you have Silencer, you have Assassin, you have all the good stuff in just a few hours, so it doesn't really feel like you earn it. In this game, you have to work your ass off, and you have to play a lot of games to unlock minuscule perks, and believe me, without Blind Eye, or whatever it's called, Ninja, in this game, I kind of suck at it. I haven't been that good at it. This is a pretty good gameplay. I had a couple good games tonight I could have put on my channel, but this one was really nice because we were losing, and I thought this would be a good opportunity to talk about which game I liked more, Modern Warfare and Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3. And in fact, I'm going to exclude Modern Warfare 1 because I think that's unanimously the best game. It's the first one, it set the mold, and to this day, in my opinion, it's still funner to play than the other two. I still have more fun playing it, despite the fact that the game's 5 years old. So I'm going to stick to Modern Warfare 2 versus Modern Warfare 3. My opinions on both of them. I really do like both of them, and I feel dumb comparing them because they really are virtually the same game. Modern Warfare 3 is basically a glorified map pack with new guns, a couple new perks, a couple new kill streaks. But really, I mean, when you look at this gameplay, when you look at this footage right now, this would pass as Modern Warfare 3. I mean, they look exactly the same. Aside from the logo on the bottom left, I can't really tell I'm playing a different game. It just feels like a couple new guns. And then there's some big differences, obviously. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 had some big problems, and I feel like a lot of them were addressed in Modern Warfare 3. The biggest problems were the ridiculous ways in which you could die. Primarily the noob tube and the tactical knife. Both of those were absolutely ridiculous. People complained so much about them that Infinity Ward took initiative and finally made a game, a Modern Warfare game. It's exactly the same, but they took out some of the bullshit. Primarily the tactical knife. I forgot how ridiculous it was until I came back to playing this game. I have gotten knifed by people like 10, 15 feet away over and over again. I even got riot shielded by a guy. I got beat down by a riot shield by a guy that was like half a football field away from me. It's absolutely stupid. Noob tubes are as bad as ever. They never fix those. They're still shitty in this game. And unfortunately, people are still exploiting them. It's like people still care about KDR even though this game's been out for 2 years. No one plays it. No one cares. But people still use the noob tube. I don't know if they're trolling. I don't know if they're 4 years old and they don't know how else to get a kill. But it's really annoying. I mean, I would think after a while it would be a unanimous decision to put the noob tube away. And no one would use it. I made that decision like 2 weeks after this game came out back in 2000. I guess 2009 it came out. I made that decision 2 weeks after it came out. I said I'm not using the noob tube anymore. It's a stupid gun. So in terms of the kill streaks, I like this game's kill streaks a little bit more, primarily because there's no support. You do not get free kill streaks if you are a terrible player. The stealth bomber, and particularly the recon drone in Modern Warfare 3, really pissed me off because the worst players on planet Earth can go out and get those, so long as they get the number of kills. And in like Ground War, you're gonna get 20 kills. You know, I don't care how bad you are, you will get 20 kills. It doesn't matter how many times you die. All you have to do is go like 20 and 30, and you get a stealth bomber to drop, and you get the recon drone to drop. And I think that's stupid. In this game, you really have to work hard for the kill streaks. That being said, I strongly prefer the Moab to the tactical nuke. And the same thing I was just saying, you can have a player in a ground war game, you can have a team getting absolutely raped, and that one player can camp for kills, get the helicopter, get the Harrier strike, and get a tactical nuke that will end the game. And I think that's unfair to the team that really worked hard to get the advantage in that game. One player should not be able to win the game with one kill streak reward, so I do prefer the Moab. It gives you a really big explosion, it gives you a lot of bang for your buck without totally ruining the chances of the better team, the team that might be winning in ground war or whatever. So I prefer the Moab to the tactical nuke. In terms of guns, this game had some stupid guns. You know, the grenade launchers, I already touched on that. The FAMAS in this game, pretty genuinely overpowered. With the hit detection in Call of Duty, I could snipe people with the FAMAS from like across the field, so I do prefer the gun slightly. In Modern Warfare 3, I think the submachine guns are good close range, I think the assault rifles are good mid, and the sniper rifles are good far. And with all that being said, these two games are extremely comparable, and I have to give the award to the game that came out 2 years earlier. I have to give Modern Warfare 2 the edge, just because it came out much earlier than Modern Warfare 3, and Modern Warfare 3 should have really exploded and took us onto new plateaus, and it really didn't. So I'm out, guys. Talk to you later.